Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news. It's been a little bit of a dead scene lately when it comes to dinosaur news. Not too much coming out, but I feel like I have enough now to release a news video. So let's get to it. The very first thing I have is from SenSen. As I've recently promoted a few different kits from him, we now have a new one coming out. It is a 1/20th scale Hypsilophodon, and it is around 19 to 20 centimeters long, and it will be released around February, or at least that is the estimated date. There is some concern as to whether at that size range it would be more of a 1/10th scale, but I personally am not too sure. Regardless, it is marketed as 1/20th scale. I do not have any information as far as the price goes or anything at this time, but if you are interested, you can inquire further with Dinosaur Darkroom on Facebook, and I will link you in the description for you to do just that, where you can contact them to inquire further about ordering information, price, and all that fun stuff. I think that the kit looks amazing, and I do believe that you can actually get this built and painted by SenSen as well as the raw kit, so that is always really cool to have options. And again, with a fantastic looking figure like this, you may want to get on purchasing it right away if you are in fact interested, just due to the fact that the SenSen work does tend to sell out, so you don't want to sit on it for very long. So if you are interested, again, contact Dinosaur Darkroom on Facebook, or you can contact me and I will contact Dinosaur Darkroom for you. As far as Nan Moo goes, we have some new images of their upcoming Apatosaurus. You can see that the 3D model is now officially printed out, and it looks really cool. As we've said a few times now, that I think the model really quite nicely resembles the sideshow Apatosaurus, and I am beyond excited to see this with actual paint application and everything on it. I think it's going to be an absolute banger of a release from Nan Moo, and probably my most anticipated, I think, as far as the Nan Moo figures go. I really cannot wait to have a really nice Apatosaurus model based off of the Jurassic World version. All the detail and the sculpt looks just jaw-droppingly gorgeous. So I did want to show you guys these new images, keep you up to date on the process that is going on with the Apatosaurus, and just show you in general how beautiful it looks already. Then as far as Wild Past goes, they have officially received the boxes for the Protoceratops figures, so I do believe that means that these Protoceratops figures will be shipping right away, or may already have shipped, I'm not sure. But regardless, if you are interested in one of these, make sure that you head over to Dan's Dinosaurs and place an order for yourself, or you can contact Wild Past on Facebook or Instagram, of course, to place an order. I would imagine you could probably order through them as well. I think the box art and everything looks fantastic. A 100% great start to this line, and I really think that Protoceratops was an incredible choice, as it's extremely underrated in my opinion as far as just how wonderful of a species it is, and I'm so psyched that they chose Protoceratops as their initial release. But you can also just see how awesome the box is, just as wonderful looking as the figure itself. Then as far as the Dinomation statues go, the pre-order for the Tyrannosaurus Rex has been up for quite some time. Well, now I believe the pre-order for the Spinosaurus is up, or it's about to go up, but regardless, we have some new images of the Spinosaurus. It's so cool. I love these very vintage looking dinosaur statues. I think that they just look as absolutely awesome as they possibly could. Really beautiful sculpt work, and you can see the sculpt work is pretty much off the charts as far as how much insane detail they've crammed into these very vintage looking dinosaur statues. It's really amazing. The Spinosaurus pretty much looks like a mix between a Spinosaurus and Godzilla, but it really does have that extremely vintage feel, which is what the Dinomation line is all about. The paintwork on this also looks really cool, but at the same time very vintage as well. So if you are interested, I will acquire a link to where you can pre-order this and put it in the description if it is already up for pre-order. If it is not, it should be going up for pre-order very soon on sideshow.com, because that's where the Tyrannosaurus Rex is currently up for pre-order. So make sure you either check out Sideshow or check the description, and I will try to find a link for you guys to pre-order this amazing Dinomation Spinosaurus statue. Then as far as Rebors goes, they recently put up a few images of an upcoming figure that will be coming from them, and it is a Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton, and you can see that it is just unbelievable. They did not release very much as far as details go, but it really kind of appears that maybe the inside of it lights up or something. I'm not entirely positive if it lights up or if it's just supposed to look like it does, but regardless, it is an extremely cool idea, and Rebors continues to impress and innovate when it comes to dinosaur collectibles, because this is something I've never seen prior to this. A really cool, very fresh and new idea out of Rebors, which we tend to say quite often because they are always pulling out brand new, ridiculously awesome ideas, and this is another one of those. I can't wait to find out more about this T-Rex skeleton, but I did want to pass these images on to you guys so you could see just how incredible this upcoming release from Rebors is. Then when it comes to W Dragon, they recently showed us a new teaser image of an upcoming statue that they'll be releasing, a 1/20th scale male Tyrannosaurus Rex, clearly based on Jurassic Park. I don't know for sure how expensive this thing is going to be. Again, being 1/20th scale, it's going to be pretty large, and they are currently in the process of releasing a female Velociraptor that is based off of the Jurassic Park 3 version, and that one is a little bit more expensive than your normal W Dragon release, so I would imagine that this one's going to be fairly pricey as well, but I really think that the sculpt on this is just beyond phenomenal. 100% capturing the beauty of a male Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex. Everything just looks great. I cannot wait to see what the actual painted up prototype of this looks like as well. I was a huge fan of the initial W Dragon male Tyrannosaurus Rex, so I cannot wait to see what this one actually looks like with the base painted and the figure itself, and acquire more information on this, because this is something I would really love to own and add to my collection. Pretty much just like every W Dragon release, but this one just is absolutely awesome. Then as far as Edel Collectibles goes, we finally got the full body image of the Triceratops, and just like I expected, it is absolutely beautiful. Really fantastic work overall as far as the sculpt goes. It definitely has a very nice, very highly detailed sculpt to it. Pretty much what we've become accustomed to when it comes to Edel Collectibles. And anybody wondering what is going on with them as far as selling their figures, they are currently working on a backup plan now that the Kickstarter didn't get fully funded. It failed. So unfortunately, the figures will not be released using the method that they were aiming for, but they are currently working on a new plan to get those figures out to you guys. So the Edel Collectibles figures are still coming. It's just a matter of getting the funding and figuring it all out. But as far as this Triceratops goes, it looks beautiful, and I absolutely cannot wait to get a hold of it at some point in the future. Then as far as Mattel goes, we recently found out that Meijer, which is a chain of stores in the United States, has officially started carrying some of these new Legacy Collection masks. I recently teased the Velociraptor, the Lost World Jurassic Park Velociraptor mask, a little bit in a news video recently, but I didn't actually have the image of the mask itself to show you. I now do, and the mask looks really cool. Definitely about what I expected from the Mattel line for a mask like this. And there is also a T-Rex mask with the Legacy Collection tag going on. Currently, it's weird to know that these are at Meijer because they are normally Legacy Collection stuff is normally a Target exclusive. So hopefully this means that the Legacy Collection will be expanding, and Target no longer has that exclusive deal with the Legacy Collection from Mattel, and we'll be able to get more Legacy Collection out there to the fans that want it and into more stores. But I think that the masks are pretty cool, and if you happen to have one of those stores near you, you should definitely check it out and acquire these masks if they are currently in stock. We also have the very first in-box image of the Edmontosaurus. This is a very highly anticipated release for many, myself included, and I think that it looks really cool. Definitely cannot wait to get a hold of this. According to Entertainment Earth, it was supposed to start shipping here in January. I haven't heard of anyone actually getting it yet, so I don't think it has started shipping quite yet, but I'll be really excited to find out when it does, because that would mean that I'll have to start checking all my local stores in hopes of actually spotting one in the wild, because I definitely want to get a hold of this, definitely want to add it to my collection. Anytime we get an Edmontosaurus from any company, I'm beyond excited, because we don't get them too often. So getting one from Mattel is absolutely awesome, and looking at it in box means that it's right around the corner. And of course, thank you to Collect Jurassic for those two stories, but we actually have one more thing from Mattel that I am really quite interested in, and this is thanks to my friend Hatbox Ghost here on YouTube, as he recently inquired with Mattel themselves about that Red Dimetrodon Destructasaur set that we had all seen teased quite a long time ago, but we never seem to get it released, or at least I don't know of anyone that has ever actually acquired one. Well, after conversing with Mattel, they stated that the Destructasaurs with the Red Dimetrodon is available, but it's only available internationally at this time, and they don't have any information on if or when it will become available in the United States. So it is available according to Mattel. I'm not sure where, I'm not sure when it will actually be for sale on a website that I might be able to acquire it, or any of us might be able to acquire it. But if any of you have actually seen one out there anywhere, please let me know right away, because this is one of the Mattel sets I've been most excited about, and one I've been after for a very long time. I really want to get a hold of it, and I know I have many viewers here on the channel from all over the world, so if any of you happen to actually start to see them in store near you, please let me know. One way or another, you can contact me in a comment here on the channel, or you can contact me at andysdinoreviews@gmail.com. But according to Mattel, they are out there. They're not canceled like we all assumed they were. So it's just a matter of time, I would imagine, before someone can actually locate one, and then hopefully some of us can add this incredible looking Dimetrodon figure to our collections. I really wanted to get a hold of this one, as I thought it looked a lot better than the Savage Strike version, and I liked the fact that the lower jaw was different. It didn't have the action feature to open it. It looks like it's just an articulated jaw that you can operate on your own, as opposed to the Savage Strike action that we had previously with the only Dimetrodon that I can think of we've gotten so far. So again, hopefully Mattel's telling the truth. Hopefully it is actually being released internationally, and hopefully we can somehow get a hold of this very soon. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way. But until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.